Jalen Williams did not arrive in the NBA with a spotlight waiting for him. There were no childhood montages replayed endlessly on television, no years of being labeled a future star before he became one. His journey unfolded in quieter spaces, in gyms without cameras, in moments where belief had to be internal because there was no external confirmation yet. He is the kind of player whose rise feels invisible until it suddenly isn't, until you look up and realize he has already changed the balance of the game. From the beginning, Williams existed outside the traditional pathways of basketball celebrity. He was not shaped by instant recognition or early elevation. His development came from accumulation rather than explosion. Each stage of his life required patience, and patience became the foundation of his identity. He learned early that progress does not always announce itself, and that being overlooked can be an advantage if you know how to use it. Growing up in Arizona, Williams was surrounded by competition, but not hype. He was tall, but not towering. Skilled, but not spectacular in ways that demanded immediate attention. His game did not overwhelm opponents with force or speed. Instead, it unsettled them through control. He played with an awareness that felt older than his age, as if he understood that basketball was less about moments and more about sequences, less about dominance and more about leverage. At Perry High School, he was productive but not glorified. College recruiters watched him, evaluated him, then often moved on. He did not fit neatly into the category scouts love to use. Not explosive enough to project as a scorer, not specialized enough to label as a role player. He lived in between, a space that can stall careers if patience runs out. For Williams, it became a training ground. He learned how to affect games without forcing them. He learned how to read defenders rather than beat them. He learned how to use angles, timing, and body control to create advantages that did not rely on athletic superiority. These lessons would become crucial later, when the margins narrowed and the speed increased. Santa Clara University offered him something most programs did not: time. There were no expectations for immediate transformation, no pressure to produce viral performances. Williams entered college as a project, and he embraced that reality fully. His first seasons were quiet. He was solid, dependable, adaptable, but nothing about his stat lines demanded attention. What demanded attention was his growth. Every year, Williams returned slightly more polished. His handle tightened. His footwork improved. His shooting mechanics became more consistent. His decision-making slowed the game down rather than speeding it up. He did not jump levels suddenly. He climbed them deliberately. Coaches trusted him because he rarely made the same mistake twice. Teammates trusted him because he played within structure. By his junior year, something shifted. The patience paid off. Williams became the center of Santa Clara's offense not because he demanded the ball, but because he understood what to do with it. He scored efficiently from all three levels. He attacked mismatches with composure. He defended multiple positions without needing to be hidden. His game had matured into something complete. Still, skepticism remained. Small school players often face invisible ceilings. Questions followed him into draft evaluations. Was the competition strong enough? Was his athleticism sufficient? Could his efficiency translate? The answers were unclear, and uncertainty makes teams cautious. Oklahoma City was not cautious. The Thunder saw what others hesitated to project. They saw a player whose intelligence would scale with speed, whose discipline would survive chaos, whose versatility would become more valuable, not less, at the highest level. They drafted Williams not as a finished product, but as a connector, someone who could link stars, systems, and moments together. From his first NBA games, it was clear that Williams belonged, not because he dominated immediately, but because nothing overwhelmed him. The pace did not rattle him. Defensive pressure did not rush him. He absorbed contact without panic. He made reads that rookies are not supposed to make yet. His role grew organically. He did not force himself into prominence. He earned it through reliability. Coaches expanded his responsibilities because he proved capable of handling them. He guarded bigger players. He attacked smaller ones. He became a secondary playmaker without sacrificing efficiency. He fit next to stars without shrinking. Playing alongside Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Williams found the ideal environment for his game. He did not need to carry offense, but he was trusted to finish it. He did not need to dominate possessions, but he was expected to make them count. The balance suited him. He thrived in the spaces others created and learned how to create his own when needed. Defensively, Williams became one of Oklahoma City's most valuable pieces. His length disrupted passing lanes. His footwork allowed him to stay attached to quicker guards. His strength let him hold ground against forwards. He did not gamble. He positioned himself early and trusted his reactions. Defense, for him, was about anticipation rather than effort. As the season progressed, the league began to adjust. Scouting reports changed. Defenders closed out harder. Help arrived sooner. Williams responded not by forcing shots, but by evolving. He improved as a cutter. He punished overplays. He found teammates instead of challenging bad angles. Growth did not stop just because he reached the NBA. By the time playoff expectations arrived in Oklahoma City, Williams was no longer considered a surprise. He was essential. His presence stabilized lineups. His versatility allowed the Thunder to experiment without sacrificing structure. When pressure increased, he did not disappear. He leaned into physicality. He accepted tougher defensive assignments. He remained efficient when mistakes became more costly. What separates Williams is not a single elite skill, but the way his skills connect. He scores without stopping the ball. He defends without fouling. He creates without over-dribbling. He moves without wasting motion. His game feels economical, designed to survive high-stakes environments where excess gets punished. Off the court, his demeanor mirrors his play. He does not chase attention. He does not inflate moments. He carries himself like someone aware that the work is ongoing, that nothing has been completed yet. There is no sense of arrival in the way he speaks or moves. Only continuation. Financial success followed quickly, as it does when value becomes undeniable. Contracts reflected belief. Endorsements followed performance. But even as his profile rose, his approach remained unchanged. Preparation mattered. Recovery mattered. Consistency mattered. Jalen Williams represents a different kind of modern NBA star. One built not on projection, but on proof. Not on volume, but on efficiency. Not on charisma, but on control. He is a reminder that development does not have to be loud to be effective, and that patience can be a competitive advantage when others rush. His career is still unfolding. More responsibility will come. More defensive attention. More expectations. And with each increase, Williams will be tested again, not on whether he can score more, but on whether he can remain himself while doing so. If his journey so far has shown anything, it is that he understands who he is. And players who understand themselves tend to last. He did not arrive early. He did not arrive loudly. He arrived ready. Thank you to everyone who values basketball beyond surface narratives. Stories like Jalen Williams remind us that growth is often invisible until it isn't, and that some of the most important players are the ones who connect everything else together. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, share, and subscribe. More long-form basketball stories are coming, and we sincerely thank you for being part of the journey.